Well, that is a wrap on the end of day 2 of 4 from Sheffield at the World Boxing Cup Finals here at the English Institute of Sport. Me, Chris Latchem, in the commentary box, alongside some amateur boxing royalty with Lewis Richardson and his bronze medal from the Paris Olympics in the summer. Now, Lewis, you boxed in one of these events in January at the GB Open here in Sheffield. How have you found the first couple of days of competition?
It's been a fantastic level. Competition's been high, level of competition, good quality bouts, and it's great to be back, to be honest. It's nice not to be boxing, but at the same time when you see it, you want to get in the mix. And for me, this tournament back in January really set 2024 up. So it's been a special year for me, obviously with my Olympic medal, but it's nice to return and be on the commentary for a change.
Yeah, it's been great to have you on the commentary. And Lewis never goes anywhere without his Olympic medal, and he takes time out of his day as well. He's signing things for the kids, showing his medal to everybody that wants to see it, posing for every single photo as well. But with you not in the ring at the moment, not for GB Boxing, there's plenty of room for other people to take centre stage. I just wonder which boxers out there have caught your eye. We just watched an incredible Japanese flyweight, Soshi Makino, who for me stole the show on day 2. Yeah, really solid performance from the Japanese. Looked really good, in and out of range, feet are fantastic, great shot variation, touching the body, touching the head, and the angles he's creating was really impressive. Got a good opponent in LS Trowbridge tomorrow, being an England teammate, a Team GB teammate, so really looking forward to seeing them two match up in the semi-finals. Yeah, it certainly looks like a really live contest. I'll tell you what wasn't a live contest because she didn't allow it to be. They call her Vivian the Oblivion Parsons, and we have to say it, she beat her opponent into oblivion with some terrific boxing today. You don't often see referees stop the contest, especially in the lower women's weights. Of course, yeah, and I believe 4 standing counts. Yeah. In within less than 2 rounds. That's impressive, and as you say, you don't see that too often. So obviously Vivian carries good, strong power and very athletic and full of confidence. She'll be going in tomorrow's semi-final full of confidence off the back of that performance this evening. I tell you who else will be absolutely brimming with confidence is another English fighter in Demiji Shitu, who yesterday, in his men's 80 kg division, he lost the first round on all of the judges' scorecards, I think, and then he was docked to point and somehow managed to rescue the win in just a stellar performance. And he won by unanimous decision, Chris. It shows the grit and determination. GB Boxing pride themselves on being fit and strong, and Demiji was a great example of that yesterday. Lost the first round, as you say, got docked a point in the second, and then come back and won the second and the third, on all 5 scorecards, and really showed what we're about as a programme. We've only had 2 referees stop the contests all week so far in the 2 bouts. There was the South Korean Suk Yoon Kang, who was super impressive yesterday as well. Yeah, really good. I remember watching her, I believe she was against a German opponent, and she was strong and powerful. So again, heading into the semi-final tomorrow, I'll be looking forward to seeing her. Some great matchups and great bouts tomorrow. And what have you made of the standard of competition across the board? Obviously, we focused on a couple of the standouts there, but not all of the fights have such high talent. We've got some new talent coming through. Yeah. What have you made of it? I think the quality's been high. There's been a couple of, as you say, debutants on the international stage, but as a whole, it's been a good quality competition. Been a large Asian contingent, which is great exposure for some of the European countries. You don't always get to compete against, that continent too much. So great experience for everyone involved. And if we have a special focus on your weight, I know as a 71 kilo, you went to the Olympics, you got the bronze medal. You might well have been watching thinking, I could take these guys on. There's Odell Kamara representing England, who's got himself through to a semi-final. And one of the Olympians like you, Magomed Shakirov, the German, looked really good today. Yeah, they did. First shout out to Odell, he looked very explosive. Right from the first bout. Yeah, he went straight out and showed his opponent no respect. An experienced Mongolian opponent as well. He looked really good and carried that through. Won the first 2 5-0 and could drift around and play the game in the third. So he earned the right to do that. And then, as you say, the German, also a former Paris Olympian, looked good doing what he done. He had a close first round and then took over in the second and third. Also, you had the Japanese Olympian, former world champion at that weight as well, who was in a bit of a duller contest today, but done more than enough to get the victory. And there'll be a good match-up in the semi-final with the Japanese versus the German, two Olympians from Paris. Yeah, with real contrasting styles. Now, you've been all around the world boxing with Team GB, GB Boxing. How does this event compare to other international events that you've been at?
The actual show they're putting on is fantastic. I've been really, really impressed, and it's very similar to one in January, and it was, you know, a huge honour to be involved in boxing and that, and you know, it's an honour to be part of this event, you know, this time on the co-coms with you. But yeah, I think the stand is good, and the actual show they're putting on, you know, it's exciting for the boxers. You know, you're getting the glitz and the glam, you're getting the good show, you're getting the fans coming in, and they'll continue to come in more over the weekend. But yeah, it's been a really good spectacle.
And speaking of honour, I have to mention this, and I might make you blush, but in the interval between the morning and the evening session that we had today, we went up into the Team GB gym, and you had a moment of a lifetime. Your face added to that wall of champions with Anthony Joshua and Richie Woodall. What did that mean to you?
Yeah, massive honour. A real blessing to be part of such an illustrious group of boxers who, you know, so many come through the doors at GB Boxing, but so few leaving as Olympian, but even lesser leave as, you know, an Olympic medalist. So, you know, really proud to be part of that illustrious group.
Well, Lewis, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. Lewis will be on commentary all weekend. We are back on Friday with the semi-finals, and on Saturday we will crown our annual World Boxing Cup Finals champions with the gold and the silver medals on show. It is finals day. You can find it all on the World Boxing YouTube channel, and we will see you then.